Have you ever wondered how prepared you are if an invasion was to happen right now? It's a question that may seem unthinkable, but in a world where unpredictability is the only constant, it's an essential one. Being ready for any situation isn't about fear, it's about foresight. It's about understanding that preparedness equips you with the tools to navigate any challenge. So ask yourself again, are you ready? Today we're going to discuss the 7 essential items you should stock up on now. The first item on our list is the most essential: water. It's not just for quenching thirst or cooking, but also for maintaining hygiene and cleanliness. The human body can survive for weeks without food, but only a few days without water. So how much do you need to store? The general guideline is 1 gallon per person, per day. For a family of 4, that's 4 gallons a day, which equates to 120 gallons for a month. Now, on to storage. Water should be stored in food-grade water storage containers, preferably BPA-free. Avoid using containers that previously held milk or fruit juice, as they can harbor harmful bacteria. It's also a good idea to have water purification tablets or a life straw on hand, as these can make unsafe water drinkable in emergency situations. So start storing now, time is of the essence. Remember, without water, survival is impossible. Moving on to the second item, food. Now, we're not just talking about any food, but the types that are best for long-term storage. This includes canned goods, freeze-dried meals, and dried foods like beans and rice. These items have a long shelf life, and they're also easy to prepare. But don't just stock up on beans and rice, nutrition is key. So you'll want to include a variety of foods. Think about fruits, vegetables, and sources of protein. Canned tuna, for instance, is a great source of protein that doesn't require refrigeration. And lastly, proper food storage is crucial. You'll want to keep your food in a cool, dry place and make sure it's protected from pests. This means using proper containers and, in some cases, vacuum sealing. Remember, in a crisis situation, your body will be under stress. The right nutrition can make a difference in your ability to cope. So, make sure your pantry is well stocked. Next up, the third item, medical supplies. Imagine a situation where medical assistance is miles away or completely inaccessible. In such a scenario, a comprehensive first aid kit becomes your lifeline. It is crucial to have bandages, antiseptics, pain relievers, and even a few basic tools like tweezers and scissors. But that's just the beginning. Consider any specific medications you or your group might need. Do you have enough insulin for a diabetic? An EpiPen for severe allergies? These are not things you want to realize you're missing when it's too late. And let's not forget about essential medical tools. A thermometer can catch a fever before it gets dangerous. Blood pressure monitors can help manage stress and prevent strokes. In a crisis, these supplies are more than just items in a kit. They can mean the difference between life and death. As the saying goes, your health is your wealth, especially in times of crisis. The fourth item is something we often overlook: communication devices. Imagine being in a situation where you're completely cut off from the world, with no means of getting vital updates or reaching out for help. Sounds scary, right? That's why it's essential to have a reliable means of communication in your survival gear. Radios, for example, are a great choice. They can receive broadcasts from far and wide, providing you with crucial information during an emergency. Satellite phones, too, are a valuable tool. Even in the most remote locations, they can connect you to the outside world, making it possible to request assistance or simply let your loved ones know you're safe. Shortwave radios and ham radios can also be useful, enabling you to communicate over long distances without relying on conventional networks that might be down. So, don't overlook the importance of staying connected in times of crisis. Stay connected, stay informed. The fifth and sixth items are all about comfort, shelter, and warmth. Now you might be thinking, comfort? In a survival situation? But let me assure you, having a sense of comfort can mean the difference between keeping your spirits high or succumbing to despair. Let's talk about shelter. It's not just about having a roof over your head, it's about having a secure place to rest, to plan, and to regain your strength. A sturdy tent, a tarp, or even a well-insulated vehicle can serve as a reliable shelter. And then there's warmth. The human body is surprisingly fragile when it comes to temperature changes. Hypothermia is as much a risk in survival situations as any other threat. So, stock up on blankets, sleeping bags, and fire-starting tools. These items can help you maintain body heat and create a sense of home in the harshest conditions. Remember, comfort can be a great morale booster in challenging times. Last but not least, the seventh item: self-defense tools. When it comes to survival, the ability to protect oneself and loved ones is paramount. This isn't just about brute force, it's about preparedness and skill. Self-defense tools can range from the more traditional, like firearms, to non-lethal alternatives such as pepper sprays or stun guns. Remember, the goal is to deter and protect, not to escalate. It's important to remember that any tool, no matter how simple or complex, is only as effective as the person wielding it. This is why proper training is absolutely crucial. Learn how to use your chosen self-defense tool correctly and responsibly. Practice regularly to maintain your skills and confidence. Possessing self-defense tools can provide a sense of security, but they're not magic wands. They require understanding, respect, and regular maintenance. So, as you prepare for any situation, remember this golden rule: safety first, always. And that wraps up our list of 7 essential items for invasion preparedness. Remember, water, food, medical supplies, communication devices, shelter, warmth, and self-defense tools are all crucial in a crisis situation. Their importance cannot be overstated. Don't wait for the storm to hit before you start gathering your supplies. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more survival tips. Stay safe, stay prepared.